Okay, let's talk a little bit about swing path and energy and directional force. Now what that means is the ball, as it's coming into the catcher, as it's coming into the hitter, it's on a descent, it's falling. That's the line that we want to get onto. That's called the pitch path. The line that is coming in towards the hitter is the path of the pitch. As a hitter, I want to get on that path. I have to be on the path and on time, so there can be a collision. So if I'm on time and on path, there has to be a collision. It's two trains on the same track. And that's what we're trying to get to. Now, how do I get on that path is up to the hitter. Now, majority of hitters, and what you're gonna see, is they'll have their hands about shoulder level. They'll be right here. And the reason they do that is because all good hitters swing in the direction of their shoulders. They line their shoulders up to wherever the pitch is, wherever that path of the pitch is, that's what they're lining up. So if it's a higher pitch, they're gonna be a little flatter. If it's a medium pitch, they're gonna have a little tilt, but everything's lined up to the ball. If it's a low pitch, they'll really get down there, and I can post a link to our other video of that later, of lining up your shoulders to it. But when we're talking about swing path, you can look at guys like Babe Ruth that started with their hands way down here. I mean, they had really low hands. Now what they would do is from right here, when they start their drive and striding to the ball, they'd raise it up to the shoulder. So they start with a low, they'd raise it up, and they're on path. Majority of hitters, King Griffey and Bonds and these guys, you know, they're gonna be shoulder level, and they're just gonna keep it right there because it's easy, it's very efficient to just keep their hands right there. Then you get guys like Mike Trout and Mookie Betts that have their hands up here, but they do not swing from here, okay? That's the misconception is, okay, my hands are up and I swing this way. Well, that doesn't do me any good. One, I'm not on path. Two, even if I do hit the ball, I wanna drive it in the ground. And that's not gonna do us any good. Anybody over the age of 7 on a good team is gonna be able to get the ball and throw you out. So we do not wanna be hitting ground balls. We wanna be hitting line drives. And that's where coming at the ball on path is very helpful. So even guys that have the high hands, they'll drop them down into the slot. And I'm gonna show you a video of this here in a second. Their hands may be here, and they'll drop it right here. It's the same as starting here, or the same as being down here and raising up. They get into the same spot before they do their core turn. And that's what we want to try and get to. I know, I've been there, I've heard coaches say, you know, get your hands up by your ear. Well, this is not a strong position, guys. There's nothing strong about this position by the ear. If I had to pull, I'd have to pull like this, and that is not a strong position. If I was playing tug of war, I would not pull from here. I would pull from here. I pull below my shoulders. I pull hard across my body, which is where my core is. All my big muscles, everybody's big muscles is below their shoulders. Shoulders and down, their pecs, their abs, their obliques, their lats. All those big core muscle groups are below our shoulders. And anytime you're above your shoulders, you actually aren't as strong. That's why guys that have high hands, they drop them down below their shoulders to hit. Now I'm not saying drop them way down here. There's a fine line there. There's a certain area that everybody's gonna swing harder at below their shoulders on path of the pitch. And that's what we wanna try and get to.